watch YouTube a lot too, but Instagram, YouTube is actually easier for me because I have premium,
Mm-hmm.
but Instagram for other people who don't have premium is probably easier.
Oh, because of the ads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really annoying. Now, what is your name and where are you from?
Okay. My name is Sharon. I grew up in Albany, but I live in New York now.
All right. What can you tell me about Albany?
Albany is the capital of New York State, and it has a lot of lawyers, a lot of politicians, a lot of construction workers, and a lot of teachers, and doctors and nurses. I didn't really know about any other professions till I came to New York.
Is there a lot of nature out there? A lot of
It's a
scenery?
it's a city. I mean, it's definitely a city. I mean, you have to travel maybe like 15 miles out of the city to get to nature, but yeah, it's like a city.
So it's urbanized.
It's urban, yeah.
So people are living in apartments and that sort of thing.
Well, it's yeah. I mean, there are definitely apartments. There's a lot of two-family houses. But there's single family houses too. There's a downtown area that's urban, I guess.
Now, as I say this to everyone, skip any questions you need to skip.
Okay.
Where were you coming from before you came to this class?
Oh, I just came from my apartment and I walked up 6th Avenue down 8th Street and then just this way. I just walked to put her to sleep.
So you're going home after this?
Yeah.
All right. Now, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strengths are I'm very open-minded. I don't mind seeing other people's point of views. I like to hear everyone's point of view. And also that's my weakness because my strength is my weakness because I see a lot of people's point of views. It's hard for me to make decisions because I understand each side.
You're on the fence.
Yeah. So
No.
what's that like when you don't make a lot of decisions? I'm like wishy-washy. Like, it's hard for me to decide what to do.
Can you do a New York accent?
Oh God. Like there's regional accents. I can do like a Staten Island accent. I don't know.
Yeah, do a Staten Island accent. Let me ask you the question, then you do it in a Staten Island
yeah.
accent. Okay, now.
Or it might be like a combination of Long Island, Staten Island, Bronx.
I mean, it sounds the same to anyone who isn't from this area.
Yeah.
Right? So you can get away with it. Now, here we go. If you weren't in New York, where would you be?
Oh, forget about it. I'd be in I can't. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never go any place but New York. I would never live any place else.
You wouldn't go to Florida?
No, forget about it. I would never go there. Please, the
No
people there.
Florida?
The people there, no, no. That's more like a Bronx accent.
Yeah.
No, I'm seriously though. No, I'm joking. Like, if I could, you said if
You were not in New York,
if I could live any place in the country.
Exactly. Or anywhere in the world. Some people say Italy.
I would probably live in Arizona. Nice weather.
Warm and dry.
I don't think it's too humid. Yeah.
No mosquitoes.
No mosquitoes. Like Sedona, Arizona, they have beautiful.
Oh, it's so nice out there.
Yeah.
I mean, Arizona in general, because they get snow too. Like in certain parts, Flagstaff is beautiful as well.
I've only been to Arizona. I've been to some states, but I've never been to California. But Arizona is close to California, right? Like.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's about a 6-hour drive. From
Yeah.
Phoenix.
So Arizona.
Yeah, that's going back to the accent thing. A lot of people, they get accents like all mixed up.
Yeah.
Like, you differentiate between the Bronx and Staten Island and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like, to someone who isn't even from this area, it all sounds the same to them.
Right.
Or
Like-
they'll get it mixed up.
Right, like England.
Yeah, I get the Northern British accent and the Southern British accent. When I'm doing the British accent, I mix them all
Yeah,
together.
it
Like,
all sounds the same.
Yeah,
But someone in England would know that. Yeah.
they know, They
Yeah.
know if someone's from the next town over.
Yeah.
Like if you're from Stockport and someone's from Macclesfield, they know the difference.
Yeah.
But if you weren't from that area, it all sounds the same, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
can tell if someone's from Brooklyn or Bronx
Uh-huh.
But there's some people that just don't have an accent,
Yeah,
even though they live in those
I've
areas.
noticed that.
Yeah.
That guy that was here,
Yeah.
he was from Long Island.
And
But
he
I did not hear any kind of a New York accent
Yeah.
on him at all.
Yeah.
But if you go to certain parts of Long Island, they speak with a
Yes.
really thick New
Yeah.
York accent. They sound like Bugs Bunny or somebody like that.
Yeah, like Long Island and
Yeah.
like coffee and my boss. And,
Yeah. Really thick. Like, what is that one word that they? I don't know. They get a lot of their D's and their T's mixed up as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, you definitely notice it when you're out there.
Yeah.
Now, next question. 3 wishes. What would they be?
That coronavirus would be over, just disappear. That I could pay $500 in rent for the rest of my life. That's it. And the third wish would be for coronavirus, or to have never have a pandemic ever again. Nothing.
Now, you mentioned the pandemic. What do you hope to do once the pandemic ends?
I want to see a Broadway show so badly. I want to see shows again. That's what I miss the most.
Which one?
Any Broadway show.
Anyone? No,
Yeah.
not Wicked, not anything specific.
I would want to see probably like I would probably want to see like
Aladdin?
I wanted to see The Music Man. I want to see Aladdin. I want to see what's that one? Beetlejuice. That's what it was.
That's been around for a while, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Not Cats though.
No. Well, I think it went away, but I would see any Broadway show.
Mhm.
I just like Broadway. I miss it.
What is New York without Broadway? Honestly,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, next question. Have you had any game changes in your life? Anything happened to you that made you change the way you live your life?
That's a good question. Yeah, three very specific traumas. Yeah, and each time I changed my life completely. Yeah.
You know, the last guy that was here, he
Yeah.
said he was sexually assaulted,
Oh wow.
and he didn't let it change his life. I thought that was amazing.
Wow. Yeah, like a couple, two type of two losses, two deaths in my life
Mhm.
that made me change how I view things. And then, what else? Yeah, a lot. Like I would say, mostly 3 losses that made me reevaluate my life. Yeah.
Made you appreciate things a little bit better.
Yeah, it made me appreciate things better. Definitely, it made me not as anxious because, like, I already went through very trauma. So, and you survived it. So if you survived it, then I wasn't as anxious anymore.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Oh, I've already
you
asked
asked
you
that,
that.
yeah.
All right, next question. How important is marriage to you?
I think it's very important. I like marriage. I think it's very important. It forces you to be with someone and not just break up with them when you get into a fight.
It's like a commitment. Right?
Yeah, it's harder to just leave, and then you're happy that you stayed.
Do you think people are necessarily more reliable because they're married, because it shows that they're able to commit to something? Because it used to be back in the day, right? If you
Yeah.
weren't married, people would think that there was something wrong with you. Or...
Yeah. I mean, that's a loaded question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want my honest answer,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm gonna give you
Yeah,
a
your
fifth.
honest answer.
I plead the fifth because I plead the fifth. That because I do have a strong opinion on it, but I'm afraid that it will offend people.
Yeah, but nobody can see you with that mask on.
Oh, that's true. They don't know who I am.
Yes, exactly.
I do think that people who get married, or you don't have to necessarily be married, but at least have like a long-term relationship, probably have, like, maybe they didn't maybe they weren't loved properly or something. Like, I don't know, but like I think that it's within us to want to have a long-term relationship. So I feel like someone who, you don't have to necessarily get married, but someone who doesn't have like a long-term boyfriend or like a partner, I think that they are missing something, and there is something that they should be.
There's like a malfunction.
Yeah, not a malfunction, but I feel like
It's unnatural.
it's unnatural. Yeah,
Because the other animals do it, right?
I think so.
A lot of times when you look at human beings, you gotta compare them to the other animals.
We're social animals. I mean, I think there are some people who are happy alone. So like I do think that there are exceptions to the rule, but I think that there are some people who want to be with someone, they just can't. They don't know how to. You know.
So maybe like a mental illness.
Or maybe like they don't know how to compromise,
or maybe they've had a bad example, right?
or maybe they've had bad examples from their own parents.
Some people, they say, I don't want to get married because of what I saw in my own family.
Yeah. So they're traumatized. Yeah.
They got the wrong impression
Yeah.
about
But
marriage.
I think women, most women want to get married. I think it's men who don't want to get married.
Hi guys,
You know?
Mary Cash today, guys.
I'm sorry, I
I got
don't.
toys for you guys.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, I don't. But if I had cash next time,
Now, next question. How important is Ancestry to you?
oh gosh.
Because, nowadays, especially in these past few years, there's so many of these websites out there that say, send me your DNA and I'll tell you where your ancestors came from.
Yeah, I like that. I would like to know. I don't want to like put my name in a database if I don't have to. So I've never done that. But I think I know where I'm from just from what my parents say, but someday maybe I'll get the 23andMe.
Alright, next question. You come to this park very often, you said. What is the strangest thing that you've seen or heard right here in this park?
Did you see the guy who climbed the tree? Were you here when the guy climbed the tree?
No.
There was a guy who climbed that tree right over there.
Right.
Like he went all the way to the top and he was shaking it. He was there probably for like half an hour. The parks department came, but they can't legally tell him to get down because I guess it's like public property. He was there for half an hour, just swaying back and forth. I thought it was funny.
Young guy, I would imagine.
Huh?
A young guy, I would imagine.
I think it's that guy. You know that guy who wears the corduroys?
No. Well, I don't think I did.
There's a guy who comes in the nice weather. He wears corduroys a lot. He was a young guy. Yeah.
Because once you get into, your 30s and 40s, you're probably not going to want to be climbing trees.
He was probably 25. Yeah.
Yeah. He's standing on his last leg. As far as climbing trees.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to get a little bit political here.
Okay.
Because we're living in political times.
Yeah.
Let me see, if I can readjust this.